Hi there, Reynaldo here from Enlightened Super Trade Education, and one of the major questions that I've been asked is simply, why did the markets drop? So I have the Dow Jones Industrial 30 over here, which is also very similar to the S&P. So my simple answer is this: the market cannot go in a straight line; it has to correct itself. If you are following my blog and my newsletters, simply stated that the first quarter of 2014 will be simply a correction, and that's what the market is just currently doing. Technical analysis is simply being defined as forecasting of price movement based on past and present price movement, and part of technical analysis was that there is some form of science behind things. You notice that since 2009, in actual fact of the breakout of the last high right here, September 2007, I'll just put a support line right there. So there was a range of supply between 14,000 and 14,198, creating a new high. There is nothing dictating that the market is basically going to correct. Why? Because of current bunch of higher highs. But notice as well the separation of from price and also within the trend. So in my own personal opinion, the market can pretty much, if it wants to, drop all the way into 14,500. So this is the monthly chart, and January, this is what it did. The bears are currently in control right at this point in time. We have levels of supply right there, but the major one here is still pretty low, 14,198. Another supply level is between the 14,551 and 14,719. And today, being the 3rd of February, it actually broke through a good solid supply here, which is a good strong demand. So in other words, it's not as strong as that. In my own personal perspective, the price can come back all the way down to 14,720 to 14,551, so 14,719, 14,551. So if you're gonna ask me, is there any more room in order for the markets to drop? Absolutely. Just looking at it, but overall, I'm still very bullish. Notice in terms of it's still an uptrend, and there are certain conditions that the market will basically meet, of course. The first one is there and there too. So based on the primary, secondary, and tertiary currently breaking, so 15,000 will be a good solid demand all the way down to around the 14.7, 14.8. Once we're going to see a little bit more of a consolidation and then stabilization. Once the timing is right, then I'm gonna go back long once again. But other than that, it's the reason why the market is dropping is simply the answer is correction before continuation. All right, it's a very simple analysis. Pretty much, I'm looking at the longer term time frame of things, and if you go through the daily chart, look at that. The sellers are currently in control right at this point in time. So once there's going to be some form of stabilization, then it's time to buy back in once again. So other than that, we're still very bullish overall on a bigger time frame. Looking at the monthly right there, likewise for a medium term perspective, still the sellers are in control. However, when the time is right, then we're gonna go along and buy back in again. And the answer simply to the question, why is the market dropping, is simply just a correction. Take care until next time, guys. Happy trading.